Good morning and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF, here at 4:45 a.m. on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. We are a show aimed at entrepreneurs, those who have their own business, those who like to own their own business, and those who simply would like to live like a boss. Today we're talking about being a light and productivity, how shining enhances one's productivity. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com. We speak to groups, organizations, and schools about being productive through joy. We also have a very powerful one-on-one consulting aspect of our business where we operate and engage people in one-on-one private consulting. Again, go to productivethroughjoy.com. You can also become a subscriber here by pushing that subscribe button. Get all these videos for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, free. So let's dive into the topic. For those of you who are new to the show, let me say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. I'm the author of the New York Times bestseller, Raising Fences, which was a Today Show Book of the Month pick. That book's film rights were optioned by the actor Will Smith, whose people called My People. And I eventually agreed to write the screenplay for that particular project. I'm also the author of the acclaimed historical novel, Americus, which will be out this April 2018. Look for that. I'll be on the book tour. Look for that in bookstores everywhere on iconic Third World Press. Props to Hakeem Mahabudi. Thanks for all that you have done for publishing. I'm also my educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergraduate. My master's is from UCLA, and my PhD in English literature is from the University of California at Riverside. I'm currently a professor of English Lit at LMU here in Los Angeles. I'm an expert at being productive, right? I don't say that to brag or boast, but people are oftentimes surprised at my level of productivity given how crazy my own personal narrative is. I am the product of a young girl who was raped at 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to a wonderful single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father for me, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD. Yet, as Cool Mo D famously said, how you like me now, right? And if I can be this productive through joy, so can many of us who are watching the show as we speak. People may wonder about those folks who are veterans of the show about the photos behind me. These people have my back. There's a phrase I'm sure you've heard of, that we stand on the shoulders of giants. Some of the giants who I stand upon, who have my back, who inspire me, are, you see some of the pictures behind me. Gabriel Marquez, you see James Baldwin, you may see Asada Shakur, you see Langston Hughes. These are all lights. Gloria Naylor, these are all lights, folks. We got Marquez. Bam! These are all lights who, for me, have shown a way, a path for me. Path showers, way showers, who showed me the way to art activism. And that's my daughter, my young light, who's up hella early as well this morning. 1 second, baby. Daddy's doing his show. I'll be there in a second. And so I make that point because when you are a light, listen, people are going to see. A light is not meant to be hid under a bushel. A light is meant to shine. But as we also know, when you shine, you're going to attract people who are for you and against you. I've been ruminating upon this situation for a while because I've been realizing that how basically hurt I have been by some folks who've been in my life for a very long time, who, as I contemplate their attitudes, they just have really not been for me, although I've been loving towards them. Not perfect, but basically loving and supportive and giving. They just haven't returned that love. In fact, at times have tried to actually actively work against me, talking bad about the MD. I know part of it is just professional jealousy or just people's smallness, and you try to keep it moving as you do the work that we need to do. But we have to also at times reflect and do some self-healing, because it is hurtful when you love people and they don't love you back. Here on Valentine's Day, as we think about the various modes of love, Filio and agape, storge, all the various types of love. And when you love people in any one of these particular understandings of love, at least from the Greek perspective, and it's not returned, it's pretty painful. Which is why we have to undergird the idea about being lights, because at times when we are hurt, we retract from the world, retract from shining. Because when you shine, you're gonna attract some haters, people who are sipping from the chalice of haterade. There's no two ways about that. And when you shine and people attack you, it can make you want to not shine, because it complicates your life so much. You have thoughts like, maybe I shouldn't shine, maybe I should not shine so bright, because it's complicating my life. It's attracting a lot of haters. But as the great African American poet and philosopher Cat Williams said, if you only got 3 haters this week, by next month you want to have 7. Double up on your haters, because you know that when you got some haters, that you're doing something. So that's our fun way of thinking about shining today. So we'll dive into that in full in a few seconds. In the morning show, we also like to touch on the idea of framing your day before your day has a chance to frame you. What does that mean? Well, as we know, at times, as I've been sharing with you, just the last few weeks, I've been thinking a lot about just shining, and in my life, because I have shined, I do shine. That's what I do. Just people haven't always responded in the best way. And I can understand, and folks who don't really know me, who are making assumptions about me. But when people know your life, and they still hate, it's pretty hurtful, right? And it can make you want to retreat. Folks in your family, friends, because you have your guard down. You don't expect that. And then of course you give them another chance. You think, oh, maybe it's me. It's not. It's probably not you. If you're the one shining, it's probably not you. It's probably them, because they're not shining and they're hating as a result. And so I was saying how that's really been bothering me. So now I need to have some conversations with people. That's the point I'm getting to, just so I can deal and process my own feelings about it as I move forward through the situation. But the point is that I've been waking up, including this morning, thinking about those issues throughout my day, and those thoughts have been following me throughout my day, and so that's how creating some anxiety, some stress. And so for many of us, we have those types of things that join us as we wake up in our day and follow us throughout our day, and even at times go through our whole day and follow us into our dream state. That's a killer, because as we know, when you have those types of troubles on your mind throughout the day, it creates anxiety and stress just takes years off your life. All right, so we don't want to engage in that, obviously. So we tell people who are entrepreneurs in particular deal with that, because it's already tough enough living and dealing with people. But when you are an entrepreneur and you are going forward in life, you are pursuing a non-traditional path, especially, and you're having success, you're going to have a lot more stress. Payroll to make, lawsuits, just haters, all kind of stuff happens. We can't get into detail now because the show isn't long enough, but suffice to say, when you start to ball, it is a true thing that more money, more problems, that is a real thing. So we help people to deal with the stresses that come from going for living large in life, because life does get a lot more complicated. And we do this in the context of ritual. Ritual can be defined as doing the same thing at around the same time. Let me just give you a brief mention of my morning ritual to serve as an exemplar. So in the mornings I wake up at 3:45 a.m., including this morning. I read a couple of spiritual books or business books. I do our show at 4:45 a.m. At 5, I work on my current book until sunrise. At sunrise, I go to the beach. I live here along the coast in Venice Beach. I go meditate. I bring my drum out. I walk out. I meditate. I pray. I do yoga. It's a crazy, powerful time. I come back. I work on my book a while longer, than I go back to the beach to run up the coast, all the way past Santa Monica's Pier, all the way back here to Venice to go to my Gold's Gym. So, guys, by 9:30, I'm feeling amazing. My body's being flooded with endorphins, and that endorphin release gives me a sense of euphoria that I can then leverage to move myself towards my goals and objectives. I'm not saying do what I do. I'm saying do what you do. And we help individuals do what they do. Create a morning ritual that they can lean upon. Because when I'm not on my morning ritual game, wow, it really impacts me. I am almost like someone different. I don't have the same power that you see right now, which is authentic and real. My wattage goes down from that 150 three-way bulb to that 25 bulb you get at the 99-cent store that goes out in about 10 days. So I'm reading two great books now as a part of my morning reading. I'm reading The Nag Hammadi Reader, which is a book of ancient Gnostic scriptures. Bananas. That book is crazy. I recommend that book highly. If you are a believer in spirituality, if you're a Christian, for example, that book, some of those texts are early writings by about followers of Jesus, if that's what your belief system is, which actually predate the work of the Bible. Deal with that book. It's amazing. I'm also reading a book called, it's over there, Owning the Moment by Carl Lentz, which is about basically owning the moment. So from those two books that I'm reading now, of course the books change as I get done with each of them. So from those two books I extract some wisdom, which I call the morning chant. Today's morning chant is, as a meditating natural mystic, I am the abundance of light. Wow, that's powerful. As a meditating natural mystic, I am the abundance of light. So I contemplate that. I place it on my phone. I think about that, and also create the morning and afternoon shows based upon that. So today we're talking about light. So please push the subscribe button if you want to receive these videos all for free. I did say free. 1, 2, 3, 4, right. Go to productivethroughjoy.com. Become see what we do. Have me come out and speak to your group or organization. Let's dive in. Point one is that you want to know that you are a light, right? That you literally are the light of the world, you know, that you are a part of the primordial, the original thing itself. Call it God, call it spirit, that thing which is everywhere. Everywhere includes you, right? Knowing that, embracing that, that's a fact. That's just science, all right? That's just physics. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It just changes forms. That means that which was here in the beginning of time, that original light energy thing, the thing itself, is still here in different forms, including you, all right? Which goes into point two. Because you are the light, you have to commit yourself to shining. Trust me, I know what it's like when you shine and you attract haters and you get hurt. It's very painful. I've been going through some very complicated, super disappointing stuff with people. I mean, really heartbreaking stuff. I mean, it can really affect you. But we have got to shine. Anyway, protect ourselves, be smart, but man, respond to haters by shining more. Increase that wattage. Change that bulb. Which goes right to point three. As you continue to shine, because I'm going to shine today like a big dog. As you continue to shine, you will attract more lovers and haters here on this Valentine's Day, as I have in my life. Although I've had a lot of haters, I've attracted more lovers. And in the long run, listen, nothing is as powerful as love. I'm proud to be able to say that, know it to be true from experience, as a mystic, as a lover, as a person who is a humanist. I know the power of love, and love is greater than any hater can ever imagine being. And in the end, love always wins. Boom goes the dynamite. Thanks for being here. We air each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. Please have me come out and speak to your group or organization. Go to productivethroughjoy.com. We also offer live one-on-one Productive Through Joy consulting. Hit that subscriber button here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel. Go to michaeldatcher.com. Look for me. I'll be coming to your town near you soon. I have a new book coming out in April, America's historical novel, published in America for the first time by Third World Press. Very excited about that, to be tied to Third World Press. Yep, we'll see you soon. Until then, at 4:45 p.m. Happy Valentine's Day. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. Deuces.